back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to another video. But today this is not going to be a fishing video. This is going to be more like a story time where something bad happened while I was trying to enjoy myself out fishing, and then something good happened in the outcome of everything, right? So this year I was up on Ashore Pier fishing for salmon. I have a 9-foot ugly stick rod that I bought from Bass Pro last year in the season. But you know, I had it and I decided, you know what, it's a good rod for salmon fishing, so I took it out for fishing for salmon this year, 2025 September. I cannot give you the exact date right now off the top of my head, but I have videos of where I actually went, and while I was fishing I was recording. So first thing first, I must say that I'm a big fan of ugly stick rods because they're very durable and they are strong, right? But sometimes, not because like sometimes you might have defective stuff, and I'm not blaming it on ugly stick. Nobody's perfect, nothing is perfect, so sometimes you might just have a little bit of some error somewhere else. It's like you might have an error somewhere, but I'm not really putting the blame on anybody because, like I said, nobody is perfect. So from the very first time I started fishing, I was always, well, I was introduced to ugly stick by a friend of mine. So he said, one rod you can always get is an ugly stick rod. So I went and I bought 2 rods, a 6'6" rod and a 5 feet rod. So that was a rod for me and a rod for my wife. That's a Pink Ladies rod. The rod is, those rods, I still have them in my possession, but I don't have them at this moment while I'm doing the video in my actual possession where I'm at right now. So basically I got those 2 rods and I was using those rods, and as time goes by, my rods, I accumulate rods over the period of time. I got 2 more ugly stick rod. I bought a bait caster rod, 6'6". That was Zebco, but then I didn't really, the Zebco, it works, but I feel like I was treating on my ugly stick rod. So basically what I did, I went and I got myself an ugly stick bait caster rod. So now I want all my rods to be ugly stick in different like in different styles. Now back to last year, I went and I got myself a 9-foot ugly stick rod, and then I put it down. So what happened now is that coming back to this year now, I went and I started fishing for salmon, and then I'm making casts, and then I realized that the tip of my ugly stick rod, the 9 feet rod, it's always coming off. So I'm like, okay. So it came off, it went in the pier, and then I would retrieve it. Casting, like every 20 casts that I made, it will come off, I will retrieve it. But this one time, and I must say that I did caught a salmon on my ugly stick rod. Alright, so I'm gonna roll on that clip right now for you guys so you guys can see when I set the hook well, set my lure. I got a bit on my lure, and then I start retrieving and stuff like that. So you guys gonna see that footage right now. Yes.
There we go. All right. Oh, look at it come out of the water. All right.
So that clip you guys just saw. So actually, I didn't know that my GoPro was recording, and then as soon as I got the hit, the first thing came to my mind is like, you know what? Let me just secure this fish first. Like secure the lure in the fish mouth, and then as you guys can see, my hand went up to my chest because my GoPro was on my chest, and then I clicked my the record button, not knowing that I was already recording. But everything happened for a reason, and it shows, well, I did land the fish, and I have the fish still in my position, ready to eat. So that was days before the actual reason why I'm making this video. So what happened after that is that I went back a couple of days after, and then I was keep on casting, and then the tip of my rod actually came off. But this time what happened is that when I cast, the tip came off and my line snapped. Right, my line snapped, and then the pier I was fishing at was a shore pier. It's like 25 to 30 feet deep. So after the line snapped, the tip of my rod went straight at the bottom of the creek, at the pier, sorry. And my lure, I saw my lure was floating in the water because it's I was using a J13 Fire Tiger. I was using my line was 30-pound braided line. How it snapped, I have no idea. But what I'm thinking is that because that line was constantly soaking in the water, I think and a lot of people say that I cast very strong, but I don't know. My line snapped, and then the tip of my my rod actually went into the pier. I do have a video, so I'm gonna roll on those clips so you guys can see it. Oh, and it snapped.
It didn't break, did it?
Yeah, it broke.
What was the stem supposed to break?
No, the line.
Oh, the line broke. Oh, fuck, that's not good.
Holy shit. And the other half is down there.
That's not good.
The lure is over there. Shit.
Where's the line? Can you see the line?
No, but the lure is over there. Holy smokes. So you guys can see in that video, I was there with a friend that I met on the pier. So almost every time I went to the pier, I would meet that gentleman that was there, was talking to me, and he advised me that I should contact Ugly Stick. So for me personally, I was already like heartbroken. I'm like, you know what, I just start using my rod this year, and then I have to go and buy another rod. So that friend of mine, he actually encouraged me to to try and get on to Ugly Stick. You know, they are good company, they are very reasonable, and it's like it's like a manufacturing problem because issue, right? And like I said before, nobody is perfect, nothing is perfect. People make mistakes. You know, sometimes we try our best to do whatever we do, but sometimes you still like there's still a little bit issue, right? So I'm not really putting the blame on Ugly Stick or anything like that, but the reason for this video is that, you know, like I listened to the elder guy, I should say, sorry. I listened to the elder guy, and then I emailed Ugly Stick, and I did get a response. So they asked me for receipts. They asked me the date that I bought the rod, where I bought it from, and stuff like that. My receipts, the receipt for the rod, to be honest, I don't like keeping receipts. I'm not a receipt guy because to me it's just I just feel like, you know what, it's junk, it's garbage. I don't want all of this garbage in my possession. But it also taught me a lesson that at least if I had a receipt, you know, things will go a way that I would want it to go. So as time goes by, I started to, Ugly Stick and I began to have like a conversation, like they asking me for proof of what happened and stuff like that. They asked me to show them my damaged rod, when I explained to them that half of my rod is in the pier and stuff like that. And they worked along with me, and I must say that they worked along with me. And then I was like, you know what, it's okay. And then at some point I'm telling myself, you know what, it's okay. You know, if this doesn't go the way that I would want it to go, I will just have to go and purchase another rod, because I love Ugly Stick rods. So I was there, and then one day they told me that my claim has been approved and they're gonna reimburse me my rod. So remember, I do not have a receipt to show them that I bought the rod and when I bought the rod and the price that I paid for the rod. Right? So because I do not have that to show it to them, I'm believing that they're not gonna reimburse me my rod. So I'm like, you know what, I believe in God, I have faith, and I just go along with the claim, explain to them exactly what happened, and then there I got an email to say that, you know what, they're gonna reimburse my rod. It's gonna come within 5 to 10 business days. So I was there, you know, every day I went to work, I come back home, and I'm looking for a package, but I'm not seeing a package. So you know what, I'm not even studying it. And one day that I came home and I saw a package with my name on it, and I'm like, I start smiling because I'm happy, right? So when I picked the box up, I saw exactly where the rod came from, well actually where the package came from, and my name is on the package, of course. And I went ahead and I opened up the package, and I'm like, I was so happy that I was reimbursed, right? Because sometimes mails get lost, and I do not want to be a victim of my mail got lost, which is something that I love to do, right? So basically I was excited when I saw my my rod was delivered to me as promised, right? I went and I opened the box, and I'm like, I should have done a video of explaining my situation and showing that I actually got my rod that was promised to me. And this is the rod right here, still in the plastic. with all the tags. Ugly stick right there. And it's the same rod that I had. 9-foot medium action. So really and truly, my tags, everything is still there. Everything is still there. So I just want to say thanks to Ugly Stick for trusting what I said to trusting me, because it didn't, my story never had to be true, right? But like I said, I'm an honest guy, and I explain to them my situation. I provide proof of damage, right? And then some way they find it fit that, you know what, let's reimburse this guy his rod, and that's what they did. So I want to say to Ugly Stick, this message is for Ugly Stick and the entire company. Thank you for believing in me, and also thank you for reimbursing me my rod. You guys did a very good job, and I will always recommend you guys to anybody that trying to get into fishing and who loves fishing. Like I said from before, Ugly Stick rod, they are very strong, they're very durable, and I love my Ugly Stick rod, and I would recommend Ugly Stick rod to any and everybody who wants to start fishing, to actually get a Ugly Stick rod. So this is the end of my video, and I just want to say thank you all again, and to my my local my subscribers, thank you all for continue supporting me. Thanks for watching. Continue to like, subscribe. For those who haven't subscribed, share the video. You can even leave a view in the comment section. So again, thanks for watching, and Ugly Stick, thanks for reimbursing me my rod. Thank you very much. Okay, so this is my Ugly Stick collection. This is Shakespeare. This is an older version. 6'6". This one here is a 5 feet. That one's for my wife. This one is the bait caster, 6'6". And then here I have another one. This is one of the newer ones, the GX2. Brand new, never used. This one, the bait caster, is also a GX2. This is my bait caster that I use. So as you guys can see, I am a big Ugly Stick fan. I am a big Ugly Stick fan.